Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elaine, but you can always call me Ellie. And today I thought that I would be doing something else, but at the end I think I'm going to go book shopping, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me. I have a couple places to go also that are not specifically about books, but still you can go with me, I guess. It is a beautiful morning. There is not too much sun. It is really early. It's like 8 o'clock. I am going to go and water my garden real quickly, and then after that we can go.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Way back a year ago.
Hello guys, again, I'm here. So I went to a lot of places and now I'm here. Actually, I went to every single place yesterday, and so I'm filming today. I'm sorry, I'm still sleepy. But let's begin. I bought a lot of things and I'm so excited about everything that I got, so let's do that. Also, I went to a library and that library sells books, used books, but they're so pretty. So let's begin. So let's begin with Barnes & Noble. The first book that I bought was The Cruel Prince, and I have wanted to read this series for a really long time and I haven't because I don't know, it wasn't actually calling me, but I got the King of Helfheim or something like that, and I loved that book so much that I decided to buy the first one in the series, The Cruel Prince. That way I can read it, and if I like it I can get the whole series. I've been seeing actually this series, I think it's a TV show in Netflix, for a really long time. I haven't actually watched it, but I saw the book and I just had to get it because the cover was so beautiful and I liked how they used pink and blue and it's kind of pastel and beautiful, but at the same time it has like this image of a like death, and I really liked it. So I'm going to be reading this and watching the series as well, the TV show on Netflix. I think they have it, and compare the book to the show. I'm not sure if it's like a whole series or it's just this book. This one was a complete cover buy. I had to get it because it is so beautiful and it looks like one of those vintage covers that we used to see in the 80s or 70s. All are hidden gifts, and I do not know anything about it. It is just a cover buy. I have no excuse why I bought it. It's just, I loved it. It is a really short book and I think I'm gonna read it as soon as possible, maybe on June, because I have already my TBR on May, even though I've been reading books that have nothing to do with my TBR, but I guess that you would see those on my wrap-up video for the month of May. And this is like a poetry, this is poems, it's a book of poems, and I am not that keen on when it comes to poetry. I feel like I should get into it. When I was younger, I used to love poetry and writing, even poetry, even though it wasn't so good, that good. But yeah, I think this book can make me fall in love again with poetry. Okay, more from Barnes & Noble, my dear beautiful bookstore. Instakarma. I am not going to lie, I've been wanting to read this book for the longest time just because it looks so cute, and I don't know, I feel like I love rom-com books. Even if I say that I don't, I still do, and this looks so cute that I just want to read it. It doesn't have that many pages, it's only like 350 or something like that, but the letters, the font is really small, so I don't know how much time it would take me to read it, but I'm guessing that not that much, taking into account that every rom-com book is kind of always easy to read. Next, I haven't read this series. I do not feel guilty about it. I didn't want to read it for some reason, but now I do, so I got the first book. I have this issue of buying the whole series of a series just because I liked one book, the first book or the second book, or without having read the series. I used to do that before. I don't do that anymore because I used to buy series and then when I read the first book I didn't actually like it, so I had a series there that I wasn't going to read, or I don't know, that no one else was going to read. So I bought the first book of Kingdom of the Wicked, and this is just like the regular paperback. I have seen some beautiful editions out there. For example, the Fairy Loot edition is so beautiful, but don't know if I'm going to like it, so I'm not going to spend money on something that I'm not even sure that I'm going to like. But it looks gothic, it looks dark, it looks creepy, but in a good sense. And I don't know, I think that it's a story about twin sisters or something like that, and I am obsessed with twins because I feel like they have something powerful between them. So yeah, I hope that I really enjoy this book. I love this quote. It's so beautiful. If I cannot bend the will of heaven, I shall move hell. Next, I saw this book and I just was behind myself. I got the Mistborn series, I got the Way of Kings, and I'm planning on reading this one. I do know that the stories are really different. This one is more science fiction than high fantasy, but I think that it's still going to enjoy it. And one of the things that I really like about this edition specifically is that it has 3 books in one, so it's easier to read it and carry it. This one has Skyward, Starside, and Titanic. And the last one from Barnes & Noble is Through the Woods. It is a graphic novel, but it has like a texture in the cover that I really like. I really liked the colors. I feel like graphic novels, I buy them not just because of the story, but as an illustrator, I like to see beautiful illustrations or illustrations that move me. So I just don't buy graphic novels because of the story. I also buy them if I like the illustrations and the style, and I love this style. I cannot wait to read it. It says 5 mysterious, spine-tingling stories follow journeys into and out of the eerie abyss. Come take a walk in the woods and see what awaits you there. It came from the woods most strange things do. I love it. And Barnes & Noble, he gave me a bookmark. Thank you so much. They're the best. Okay, now let's see what I got from the library. The library is the Del Rey library, and it is so big, so beautiful. I loved it. They have so many books. The customer service or the people who work there, they're so extremely nice, and they have a room that is only for selling books that are used but still books. So I got The Secret Life of Bees. I really want to read this book. It is a story about a girl that loses her mom or something like that, and then she leaves home and starts living with, I think, 3 women of color, and they teach her things about life and about expectations. The mom was actually killed. It wasn't like she just died from natural causes, so I think there's a little bit of mystery there, and also the trauma that the main character must have from the day of the moment that her mom died. Next, and I cannot believe that I found this in used books. This book was like $2, I think, and it is something amazing. It's completely new. The spine is not cracked or anything. Oh, $3, but you can see it there. Yeah, and it is What the Wind Knows, and I think this is kind of like Outlander kind of thing. I haven't seen the show, but I feel that it has the same kind of vibe, and also it has time travel, and it is in Scotland if I'm not mistaken. Also got from the library The Girl Who Heard Dragons, and I just had to get this book. Why? First, this cover looks like any Brandon Sanderson's or any Robert Jordan's cover. That was enough for me. And also a girl who could talk and heard dragons. That's amazing. And again, everything that has a dragon and a map, it is completely amazing already, so you just have to get it. And apart from that, this is a illustrated version, so it has the drawings that were since the beginning meant to be in the cover or in the chapters. It has so many of those drawings, and I think that that's just beautiful. Again, I love books, but I love them more when they have illustrations, because I feel like the illustrations give life to the book. And also I'm an illustrator, so what can I say? I love illustrations. Look at that. Also completely new, by the way, completely new. I do not know who donated this book, but thank you. Middle Game. I have heard so many good things about this book. Some people, I think Mel reads. I watch a lot of Mel reads the channel because she's so amazing, and I love her reading blogs and all of that, and every single book that I have read, because she has reviewed that book and she has recommended that book. She has excellent taste. So yeah, so I'm going to read it, and if I like it, I think this author has Sienna McGuire, she has another book coming, or she already released the other book which has like a similar cover or something like that. I'm not sure, but I feel like I'm going to like it. Like, I'm really excited about this book. And finally, Beneath the Moon. I have the tarot cards already. I love tarot cards. I do not know how to read them. I have no idea how to use them, but I still love them because they're always beautiful, the illustrations and the designs that tarot cards have. So I saw this and I said, okay, no, I have to get it. So I have the tarot cards for this book, and this is the Fairy Tales, Myths and Divine Stories from around the world. And it has, again, a lot of illustrations everywhere that goes with the story, and I think that's beautiful. I follow the illustrator that illustrated this book and all of that in Instagram and TikTok. I do not remember the name right now. I don't know if they have it here. No, they didn't put the name of the illustrator. Come on, guys. You have to give credit to the illustrator in the books. But I know who she is, and she's amazing, by the way. So yeah, so that was everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed the kind of book haul, book shopping day. See you in the next video. Bye.